Hi, it's Ariel here. I was thinking this morning about what are some of the barriers to relational safety and a sense of belonging and community. And the first thing that really came to my mind is perfectionism, and how perfectionism is a pretty direct interference with authenticity. And that when we don't feel like we can speak truly, have our own voice, say what's true for us, show up as we are, then we start to wear a mask or feel like we have to show up in some way to manage how someone else feels comfortable with who we are. And then the more that we live inside of that process, the more that we live inside of what we think somebody else wants us to be, the further away from feeling like ourselves, feeling connected to yourself, connected to your body, we become. And the longer that that goes on, the more that there becomes this, this pressure inside that builds and can start to feel like we know we're not being authentic, and it doesn't feel good. And that as we're showing up in the world around other people, we're navigating that conflict. And either we successfully continue to push away that true voice of what I really would say if I felt comfortable, who I really am, if I'm with people who allow me to just be who I am, right? So then we feel that pressure inside, and we either successfully continue to push that down and manage it, or hopefully, we have an opportunity to come back to someone who is willing to just be spacious enough to offer their own unconditional care, so that we can come out of that shell, that we can return and reclaim that basic sense of, this is what's really going on for me. This is how I'm really feeling about this situation. I don't have to pretend anymore. And it's this huge relief. Right? Sometimes it can initially feel like a watershed, because everything that got built back behind the mask or the wall or what we were trying to manage out in the world comes through the gates. But after that initial expression, after that initial release, there is just mostly a sense of safety that we reclaim, mostly a sense of ease in the body. So when we're going out and creating safe relational spaces for others, ideally we can also come forward with our own authenticity, so that I'm not trying to manage the situation, because when my manager comes in, when I'm trying to protect you from really seeing me, it's this kind of nonverbal exchange that happens in the space, where then the other goes, oh, well, maybe I can't really show up either. Right? So, I get a lot of feedback about the kind of yoga that I teach, for example, and kind of what feels so safe. And I guess that's my biggest hope, is that when I'm coming out either as a teacher or a writer or a therapist, right, and the different roles that I carry, even as a mom, that's the first part of myself. That's the first way that I come forward in the world, is to let go of that need to be perfect and to show up as another human, and a human that's navigating this world alongside the other humans who are navigating this world. And that the more that we do that for each other, the more that we do create these relational spaces of safety and authenticity. So thanks for listening. It's what's on my mind today, and we'll connect again soon.